Hello guys, welcome to my craft room tour. I finally finished my craft room and decided this was going to be one of my videos. Here is my closet. Not much here to see, but stored away bags and board games and my dollhouse that I haven't finished and Christmas decorations and whatnot. Back there you'll see my cardboard picture, little station that I made, plus my extra canvas over here and my beading mat. Rollerblades from when I was like 17 or younger, and then we have random stuff plus my little boxes where I keep my glass beading supplies, my soap making molds, and my candle making supplies. And here I have some more candle making supplies and some packaging supplies. And this is my bookshelf. This is what you see when you first come into the room. And this is where I keep my educational books and then my hobby books, just reading. And then I've got my crafting and my drawing books and all of that stuff right here. In this bookshelf I keep most of my prized possessions as well, my magic cards, Dungeons and Dragons, some keepsakes that my family and friends and my boyfriend have given me, and my cameras, as you saw up there. Here I also keep things that I have collected throughout my military career. When I go overseas and I buy souvenirs, I keep them here. You can also see some of my coins that I've gotten from the Navy and anything else that I find interesting and that I don't want to lose, I keep on these shelves. So this is my bookshelf. Over here is where I keep my jewelry making supplies, or at least most of them. The rest are in a box under my table that you'll see later on. These are some electronic colorful candles and some really nice candles I got at Barnes & Nobles. The electronic ones I haven't put together yet. This is a UV light where I cook my resin. And that up there is my first manga series that I got off of watching YouTube, which was the Mickey Falls by Mark Riley. And then my I Love Lizzie book, because I like to collect stuff. And some other books that I collect. These are differences throughout the years. I guess I got my mom's birthday, my birthday, boyfriend's birthday, etc. Not birthday, birth year. Up here you see my buttons and one of my very first drawings. That was many years ago. But yeah, that's there. And here is a close-up of my UV light where I cook my resin. I have some lotions and a little tray where I keep all the random things that are left on my desk after a project. Some cables for my camera, my notepad, and small little calendar where I chicken scratch everything on. Some figurines that I like. They're bronze. I like bronze figurines. My pencils, and a mirror where I sometimes do my clay work, and my computer. Over here is like my glaze for my polymer clay cupcakes and all that stuff, and a little mirror. And yep, that is the middle of my desk. And that's my little carousel. It's the cheap version, but it works just fine. I mean, it doesn't turn as easy as the really expensive ones from Michael's would, but this one does the job. It holds the pencils, and I just gotta push it a little bit for it to turn. But it turns, so it does the job. That's all I need it to do. Hold my pencils, hold my tools, and turn. This is my clay machine. You guys should all know what this is if you guys do clay work, and some of my artwork from very long time ago. Over here is more of my artwork that I did not show earlier because I am so disorganized with this video, but it's okay. Here is where I keep my rulers and my little scissors and cutters and all types of tape that I have on that blue bin over there. It's just, I fit the most I can on there. And then I have the toothpicks, and the cotton balls. There you go. I forgot what it was. I forgot the name of those for a minute. That's my first little square. And then at the bottom over here, I keep some art magazines, craft magazines, my Kiki K planner, and my Hello Kitty binder, which I got in Puerto Rico. They're my prized possessions right now. And some random books, and coloring books and whatnot. This is where I keep my glitter. So this is the happy cubicle. Back there, I keep little paints that I use for my cupcakes and whatnot. They're acrylic paints. And these are my glitter glues and galaxy glitter and some extra stuff over there that I really had no room for. And these are my polymer clay stuff. This is a mess. I have to fix this. I have to go through all these charms and get rid of whatever I burned, because these were all the way from when I first started to now. Over on this one, I have some scrapbooks and scrapbooking material and my paper cutter. Up here, I have my glazes and my resins and my Mod Podge items and my mold makers. Oh, and my glues, all the glues and whatnot. It's a lot of stuff in there. Over here, I keep my ribbons and some finished and unfinished projects, some coasters that I was making back there. And ribbons, really, that's all there is right here. These are my packing supplies for when my Etsy shop is open. Right now it's closed, but I'm thinking of reopening it. And this right here is where I keep the rest of my jewelry making stuff. This is what it looks like when it's open. It's got all my wire. It's got a lot of tools in there that I have to go through and organize on my table or somewhere else, or just keep them in there. I really don't know. That's me. I can't make my mind up. Under my desk, I keep my trash can and some more scrapbooking stuff that it doesn't fit into the square, so I keep it down here. My whiteboard, I haven't hung it up yet. This is where I keep all my papers and my empty file folders. But these are the printer papers and line paper and whatnot. Over here I keep some of my old magazines. They're mostly fitness and cooking magazines and cosmopolitans. And my yearbook and some awards that I've got from the Navy. And here are my journals and my notebooks and some of my old planners and some pictures from my family. My chair was in the way, but I was struggling to get under here. These are my binders, my magic card holders, and my art notebooks and sketchbooks and all that stuff. This is where I keep my calligraphy, all my inks, my pens, and some of my candle sealers, or candles, wax sealers, sorry. These are my scratch clays. These right here, I'm still missing labels, as you can see, but that one right there is where I have all my parallax powders and embossing and all that stuff. This is where I keep my inks, my stamps, for my stamps, I mean. And this is where I keep my gelatos, because they're awesome and I love them. They're very, very pretty. I would love to grow that collection, just like I would my marker collection, but I'm still in the process of getting stuff. My sister got me this, well, drew that for me, and those are my squishies. This is where I keep the post-it notes and stickers and stuff like that. Well, post-it stickers and stuff like that. This one is for the packaging tags that I sometimes put on my products, my soaps and candles. And this one is just a random drawer where I keep whatever doesn't fit, just like in the tray that's on my desk. This is part of the office supply drawer. So that's my thumbtacks and my paper clips. I still don't have a label, but it's the office supplies drawer. This one is staplers and hole punchers and staples, some tape, and more hole punchers. And this is where I keep my deco tape. I love my deco tape, but I don't have a lot of them yet. I have to buy more. Moving on to where I keep my photo storage boxes and my storage bins. This is the wall above that. These are masks that I got as souvenirs from one of the foreign ports we visited when I was in the military. And my art letters that have been with me for a long time. And this is my first watercolor painting, and I painted it off of a book that taught you how to do watercoloring, because I didn't have anybody to teach me, so I just bought a book and I repainted what was already there. This is my awesome Tinkerbell picture. I have carried this with me since like 2007. And my calendar, this was 2016. And these are my boxes. Here I keep stationery stuff. Some of the stationery stuff I have had with me for, oh my god, many years. I can't even begin to to explain how long I've been collecting stuff that I just don't happen to use. And with my life in the military and whatnot, I pretty much forgot about all this stuff until I finally got to put my stuff together in bins and whatnot. And this is empty. I still haven't had to put anything in there yet. When I organized my room, I pretty much emptied a couple of these, so they're just there, waiting to be filled with something. This is where I keep my scrap papers. There's a lot of scrap paper. When I try to do something and it doesn't come out, I just put the paper in there. And that's for my paper crafts, but yeah. Supplies over here. This is where I keep things that I think may be handy for like future projects and whatnot. So yeah, just kind of things that could become something but aren't yet quite something, or I just haven't gotten around to finish the idea that I had because life, life. And then let's put this back together. Okay. This box holds bags, and plastic bags, paper bags, fabric bags, all types of bags for when my Etsy shop is open. And that's where I would package things and send them out. There's a variety. I've gotten in many places, from Michael's when they go on sale to Target, and I just keep collecting and putting in the box, and eventually I've had enough to last me for a while, so I haven't bought any in a little while. Now let's just put this back together, because if I don't, it'll stay that way and it'll become a very messy craft room like usual. Oh man. These are some more storage bins. Here I keep my inks and mixed media stuff. So my Inca Golds and more Pearl X powders and inks for my distressed journal pages and all of that stuff. And some calligraphy ink too. And then these are where I keep my better markers, my Copics, my Zigs, Prismacolors, watercolored markers, and I really want to grow that collection, but that's expensive. These are my molds, and they're both for resin and clay. Some I've made myself, some I've bought at Michael's, of course. These are my stamps, my rubber stamps. I don't have a very big collection of stamps because I kind of draw everything by hand mostly. And here I have my cutters for polymer clay and some jewelry making stuff as well. For now, those have been enough and I haven't bought any more. This is my findings drawer. This has to be the heaviest of all drawers. It has a lot of findings in there. I could probably do a tour later on what kind of findings I keep, but it's a lot of them. These are extra bins that I have. I have to go through this one. This is where I keep like my older markers and pencils and whatnot. They have been around for a little while, so most of these probably don't work already. Oh man. Over here is my, I I don't know what you would call this. It's a bin that I store my handmade soaps and some of my candles in, but these are the ones that I store for my personal use. So these are my test bars and my personal use where I take a shower with those. The ones that I have for sale, they are dried and stored in a different part of my house. This is my stickers bin. Okay, so this bin right here, it has stickers that I have been collecting from like 2005. I'm not kidding. Some of these stickers are just really, really old. I just can't part with them because I have issues like that. This is my beads bin. This one's another one that's been a long time coming, but not as far back as the stickers. But yes, every now and then I'll buy beads at Michael's, especially when they go on sale. So I've managed to amount to quite a bit. I also have some stuff from the dollar store in there because the dollar store is awesome and has a whole bunch of things that are useful. So people underestimate the dollar store, but I mean, you can get some pretty great things in there. These bins I buy at Michael's when they go on sale. They're like 3 for $10, so I buy 3 for $10 because I'm cheap. Times are hard. The rest of my bins, over here, I keep my small pads of different kind of cardstock and my vellum paper. And most of them are vellum. A lot of them are scrapbooking supplies that I got at Target. This one is more findings. These are findings and resin pieces and my eyelets. I forgot forgot the name for a minute. These are my stencils and my edge cutter. And some more, different kinds of cutters and stencils in there. There's a lot of them. And back here, it's where I keep my glue gun and my heat gun and the glue for the glue gun, sanding paper, pretty much the tools, the most used tools that I have probably. This is an empty drawer. Haven't figured out what to put in there. That's good. That means I organized well, made some space. This right here is an art drawer that I have with a lot of stuff. It's got everything from pastels to drawing supplies to watercolors, color markers, regular markers. I just have a lot of those because I love art, but I just don't have a place to put them and display them yet. So I'm thinking of making my own case soon. I just don't know how soon. And this is where I keep random paperwork, receipts and other things. And this is a drawer that I gave my boyfriend so he can keep his stuff because it was on the dining room table. And I was like, no, we got to put this away. These over here are extra bins. It's a little tight in there. But these are like extra storage things that I have that I could use eventually to do something else with. This is where I keep my personal letters and stuff that I receive from friends. I have a lot more, but they're somewhere else stored. These are my watercolors and stamping inks and chalks and stuff. And this is the knitting, crocheting, stuff like that drawer. My looms that my mama got me. My mama got me some looms. She's awesome. And some string. This one is my electronics drawer and it's a mess. It's a complete horrible mess, but I gotta fix it. I keep my electronics in the living room, so that's just kind of like a spare drawer. And this is my painting station, and I love it because it's so organized, and I've never had my paints organized like this. These are all my painting palettes, and these are some watercolors that I have, and oil paints that I've got. I don't have a lot of oil paints because they're very expensive, so I just got those. I usually do acrylic the most, so these are my brushes. So a whole bunch of different kinds of brushes that I've gotten randomly from Amazon. My mediums and my acrylic paints. I've got a lot. However, what I have, I think it's enough. Serves its purpose. Over here are my guitars and my violin that I got from Dubai. I don't play the violin, but it was pretty. And that is a Game of Thrones puzzle that my friend put together for me because I can't put puzzles together. And all my Mortal Kombat, Harry Potter, Harley Quinn, Tinkerbell stuff. These are my posters on the wall that I have had with me for a very long time. That is a Liliana vest and a Harleen Quinn that I was gifted by really cool friends. Game of Thrones over there, Khaleesi. My friends love me. They gift me a lot of things. Some of these posters I have bought recently, and some of these posters have been with me for a couple years now. I have brought them with me everywhere I have moved to. Here's where I bake my clay and my printer. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, keep working at it. You'll someday have the craft room that you want. Have a good day.